rest and come back stronger than ever. Let me you know what we should do? We should do some of these super chats. Should roll some of these super chats.
Super chat.
Super chats.
All righty, let's roll on those super chats. Cannot wait to start reading
I
these
know Chris loves
super
these.
chats. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I love it so much. It's awesome. And I especially love to read them from Turkey Man, Stinky Boy. We appreciate that.
Legendary.
The legendary over there on Streamlabs. He says this message is directed to Tony, or Toby, as I call him, from California. JLP does not get sick. His immune system kills infections for sport. If JLP ever was exposed to the corona, the virus would have to go into quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Wowzers.
He's simply being monitored and for the cure that's happening inside.
Exactly. Thank you, Turkey Man, Stinky Boy. Really appreciate it. Lisa from Texas with a diamond on D Live says, Jesse. Okay. Jesse, indeed. Dylan,
Say it 3 times in a dark bathroom. He might appear behind you.
Right. Scary. Terrifying. Dylan Dotson with a diamond on D Live. Some amazing alliteration there. He says, if you're sinning, you're putting God second. No? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I would say you are if you're sinning. Lin Yan Chin on Trovo says, as you can tell, an intellectual hypes himself and belittles God. It's the antithesis of resting in the grace of God, the opposite of faith, as they worship insecurity, aka doubt. Doubt being the very darkness of their imagination in constant spiraling of pure delusion as they drown in faulty fake communication fellowship, which is just a struggle for dominance, aka argument debate.
Clear as day. I don't know who didn't get that.
Crystal clear. You have to be so not woke. If you can't understand that, you're not woke, and you probably are still sinning. Check yourself. Beta
Depends.
tester with a diamond on D Live says, Nick, Tom like a mug.
Yes.
So true. Nick is Toming like a mug.
All day.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's run the super chats. Can't wait to do it. I've been given a Halls by James.
I have one here too, but I almost don't
I'll
want to.
try not to make a lot of noise with
Try
it
not to make noise.
in
yeah.
my mouth, but I am eating a Halls right now. It's great. I got a job.
That's someone's name? I got a job.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got a job on Streamlabs. The Halls is killing me.
What'd you give him, James? What the?
I got a job on Streamlabs. Jesse, hope you feel better. Being sick is beta. Experts, great job holding it down this week. And they ask, are there any plans to upload Monday's replay? Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Thanks. I got a job. Congratulations on getting
Thanks for getting a job.
That's great news.
We got a job. Is next.
Right. We, the royal we. Mike Young on Streamlabs. Hey, Nick, I don't know if you're familiar with the Resident Evil games. If so, which is your favorite?
I'm not the one to ask. I'm not too aware of them, actually. I know that some are, the earlier ones are fantastic, and I know Village came out. I wanted Jesse to play Village for JLP Plays, which will be coming back. It will be making a big old comeback. But see Jesse go up against some zombies, I think it's kind of fun. Kind of funny, I think. Have some.
Turkey Man, Stinky Boy, back at it again on Streamlabs. Pretty soon, Nick will have Tony looking in the mirror for weeks.
In self-reflection?
I suppose so, yeah. just absolutely pondering what he's just dealt with, or really just trying to grasp what's going on in his life. Reflect on that, Tony. Bibby42 on Streamlabs says, I can't help but hoop and holler when Chris Saturday reads the super chats. Young Chris is always so enthusiastic about being in the spotlight. Wield such power responsibly, Mr. Saturday.
Right on.
Bibby42, I will do that. I will wield the power responsibly. I'm very responsible. And I do love reading the super chats, guys. Boy, oh boy.
It almost sounds like you're almost making me believe you don't want to.
What?
I know it's not true. It's just
That's
this way
crazy
manner
talk.
of speaking, but for some out there.
Perhaps it's just my accent or something. That must be what it is. Geronimo, or Geronimo,
Oh,
if you
I haven't heard that.
pronounce her name correctly, I suppose.
Is he wrong?
A-N-N-A, to me, that's Anna. Some say Anna. Apples and oranges, or potato, I suppose. Geronimo on Streamlabs says, we don't need a building. Our body is the temple of God. It is the church. And in order to hear God's voice, men and women got to be still. But when we gather in physical places to fellowship, men are over women, and women got to be, spelled just as I said it, got to be still.
Tell him.
To hear men's voices, to learn.
Tell him, Anna. But quietly.
Let them know. Yeah.
But
Let them know.
But quietly and
Anna, but be
respectfully.
quiet about it. So true. Thank you. Bibby42 on Streamlabs. Nickel Loss has been superb all week guest hosting the show. Hake, Nick, and Chris are a great team that we are lucky to have. Have a great weekend rejoicing in James Hake's birthday celebration extravaganza, and go easy.
It does not end.
It will not end.
It won't end.
And we will go easy.
Thank you.
Sparkle Master. Sparkle Master.
Right on. Right on. Let's do it.
All righty then. Let's check out the aforementioned super chats. Can't wait. Brandon M over there on Odyssey says, Nick, the true spirit spirit of the show.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yikes. Close one there.
That's against terms of service.
Yes, YouTube would have been furious had I said what he might have been saying.
But is he wrong?
Either way, he's right either way. Linya and Chin on Streamlabs. Jesse is well, for perfect peace is where he dwells. Such peace is God's grace, the state of a Christ-like continence. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, in the heart of the present moment, where the presence of God is sensed by the innocent and honest. Wow.
Thank you, Linya Chin.
Linya and Chin once again with
The book of Chin.
Yeah, the book of Chin. The haikus and the wordsmithing. Thank you for that. Asmodor on Odyssey, over there on Odyssey. Asmodor says, if diversity and inclusion are so great, why do they have to train people to value them?
Yeah, they gotta drill it in, huh? They gotta like put you through a re-education camp and convince you to love it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Definitely creepy.
Kind of weird how that works. TTT or Triple T, as I like to say, on Streamlabs says, the Anchor Baby Show, heard around the world by everybody and a mama. Keep up the good work, Nick and crew.
Thank you, Jesse, and yes, right on.
Let's see here. Linya and Chin over there on Trovo Chris seems to have the highest IQ on the show. His words. I'm not making this up. He said it. Nick and James aren't too far behind, but like me, those two seem to fluctuate from moment to moment, reflecting distracting fluctuation of emotion. They need more silent prayer. The answer to Matt's unanswerable question is, I am not gay.
Fantastic. Honestly, if I were to let go of this emotion you say, Linear Chin, I'd achieve my maximum IQ. So I appreciate that.
Incredible stuff.
I mean, is he wrong?
Thank you once again, Lin Yan Chin. The check is in the mail. Kay on Streamlabs with a very generous donation. Thank you. Kay says,
Thank you.
Nickel, Loss, and Esperts, loving the show today and all the work of the next generation of men. How's the bench press, plus or minus? Keep up the good work. You all may make LA great again like California used to be. If so, all the liberals would flood back.
Thank you.
I'll try to push them out only to let them back in? No. Make it unhospitable to them. Anyways, thank you for the generous donation. K. Lin Yan Chin on Trovo. Jesus Christ is not, quote, the most high. He isn't a drug dealer. Don't trust that black Hebrew Israelite with 3 daughters and a mama complex. He's not a real man, but a mummified mess.
I'm gonna hold her hand while she's crying and having an abortion or whatever. It's just kind of sickening to hear.
Yeah, it's weird stuff to talk about all these what-if scenarios that rarely happen.
Yeah.
Kevin Webb with a diamond on D-Live says amazing. Thanks.
Amazing.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks. Dylan Dotson with a diamond on D-Live. Dylan Dotson with a diamond on D-Live. Just wanted to say that again because it was cool. Dylan Dotson says, sin lets God know who loves him above all else. Very interesting.
Sounds true.
Sounds good, I guess. Lin Yan Chin on Trovo says, seen your sparkle, done de est la blouse of seduction. Tired of having to autograph all those nightstand portraits for your adoring female fans. And they mama.
Carpal tunnel, what can I say?
Yeah.
It's crazy out here, but I've got to keep the fans happy. And as for the sparkly blouse, it's that I burned it is fake news. So I'll let you know that much. It still exists.
Right on. Glad to hear it. I'm relieved. Lin Yan Chin on Trovo. Skateboard White Chris, thank you for guiding the rise of white baby engineers. You're welcome. The waves in their wake shall quake many hearts of darkness as they fold into the brilliance of white baby engineers. Chris, the fate of giant robots rests squarely in your hands. Christ is with you. You are his engineer and pilot of giant robots. Well,
you know how Jesus speaks in parables?
Yes. Yeah. This is quite a parable.
Well, if you don't understand Lian Chen, maybe you're not meant to.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Good point. I read that crystal clear. I know exactly what he's talking about.
I got you, Lin Yan.
And indeed, heavy lies the crown.
We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to do our thing. But appreciate it, all of you who woke up nice and early to join me and the crew for this fine episode of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. No, I don't have the sparkly shirt on. I see people talking about it. I brought out a Chris Polo in the spirit of JLP, who is fine, by the way. He is simply taking another day of rest. But I will be with you this morning, and you will be with me. You will be with us. We're going to have ourselves a time. But thank you for joining me.
It was basically a bunch of liberals, including these rhinos like Guy Benson, who's, I guess he's somewhat conservative, or somewhat Republican. Why do you care about it, James? These people are whom you are electing in Virginia, and you think you're taking back the country. You're not. And it's disgusting. And this guy is propped up in... Imagine if a Nazi, I don't know if they exist, but this imaginary Nazi, like people who are being called Nazis, who are just like, what, Afro-Latino Christian Catholics who like are very effective communicators, and they get a big audience on whatever platform they're on. A huge audience. Even when they're marginalized, they're called Nazis. I'm referring to a nice guy named Nick J. Fuentes. He's being called a Nazi, right? Imagine if he or somebody, one of the Groypers, were hired. That would be great. We would get some representation, right? Somebody who actually loves the country. Wow, wouldn't that be beautiful? But no, there would be this huge, crazy outrage. But no, the rhinos are hiring gays who support the Green New Deal style restrictions to ban fossil fuels. I have to share this with you. I've been wanting to talk about it. Glenn Youngkin, I told you to vote for the rhino. I take responsibility for encouraging people to support this guy. Or should I say this gay? No. Glenn Youngkin, in my opinion, is a rhino. And here is evidence from over a week ago. This story came out in nationalfile.com. Excuse me. Here, this is the headline from Frankie Stocks. Frankie, I-E, with an I-E at the end. Stocks with an E. Glenn Youngkin employs an LGBT activist who lobbied Georgetown University to adopt Green New Deal style restrictions, ban fossil fuels. This is the Glenn Youngkin whom I told you to vote for. And disgusting, huh? And he was running against an even worse, evil liberal, I think, even worse, Terry McAuliffe, who was already governor before. Glenn Youngkin hired an activist who tried to pass Green New Deal style, Green New Deal inspired legislation while in student government. Anybody who's in student government, pretty much an evil liberal, dumb, evil liberal. And I'm zooming in on this person. This looks like what is he, a mixed race Asian guy? What is he? I don't know. But oh my gosh. I'm looking at this photograph from this National File headline, and it has a picture of this young male standing with Glenn Youngkin, who's looking bewildered and with a bewildered, goofy smile. And right next to it is a picture of, guys, I'm easily grossed out. He's wearing like a skirt with his hairy legs and sticking out from underneath, and he's like, and he has a T-shirt that says "Pride, Pride, Pride" and rainbow, radical homosexual, and like what is that? A transgender flag right next to him or something with the blue and purple thing. I don't know what that is, but it's very effeminate. Yeah, he has like a fade haircut, and that's a grown adult male person. He, him. He has his so-called pronouns in his bio on Twitter.
Baby42 on Streamlabs. Get well soon, Jesse. In the meantime, kick back and relax. Nick, I'd hate to put you on the spot, but how's the bench press coming along?
Dang.
$100.
Look, 10 pounds. You want me to add 10 pounds? I'm not complaining. I'm working. And I'm getting that dono for Bond. Right. But 10 pounds to a 1 rep max. And I know a bunch of you out there are total beefcakes, and you guys are putting in your 1 rep maxes and all that on the chat. I see it. Okay, y'all are strong. Okay. I'm trying to add 10 pounds to a 1 rep max, okay? I was trying to get up that 170. I'm like, this is heavy, so I could get it up, but I'm working on it. Just be a little patient.
Just a couple pounds at a time. You got to use the
Exactly.
two and a half.
Definitely is in the 2.5s.
on each side.
Mm-hmm.
The $100 donation is as good as got.
I might need a little. Maybe I need a little smelling salt. Need a little smelling salt before my lift. I'll film it though, so you guys will see it filmed with
Nice.
proof.
Yeah, and now is probably not the best time as we're all recovering from illness.
Thank you.
I lifted yesterday for the first time in like a week basically, and I felt pretty weak sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely was not hitting my 1 rep max.
Appreciate that. No comment. Bibby42 says, great to see you back, Hake. This is today's Super Chats. Pumpkin pie is great for the mind, body, and soul. Go ahead and get some extra slices. Way better than sweet potato pie. Pumpkin pie is alpha. Am I right? Hake-mania is back. You know, I think I might agree. I like sweet potato pie. It tastes the same as pumpkin pie to me, but I do prefer pumpkin pie because I'm white and I'm not JLP. Baby42 says with the super chat, I love that people think Native Americans, so-called, were docile and righteous. Natives enslaved, raped, killed, and in some cases committed acts of cannibalism while smoking peyote. Most natives died due to germs. They weren't slaughtered like what is taught. Thank you, BB42. Exactly. Such revisionist history, such Howard Zinn, communist, fake history. I almost played for you this clip of this guy who looked like a girl. He's an American Indian looking guy, or whatever these people are. Who knows, right? But it's so boring. I'm going to skip it. But thank you, Bibby42. I appreciate it. Bibby42 says, prayers to Jack Bauer, Kyle, Jack Bauer, John Wick Rittenhouse, and be safe this weekend. Hake-a-maniacs, James Hake's birthday celebration extravaganza rages on, dudes. Yay for Kyle Rittenhouse. There is still hope for good to prevail.
Fluky Unicorn with a diamond on D-Live says, Hake took the day off to celebrate his birthday.
A never-ending birthday. And by the way, no hate report today. At 9 a.m., no hate report. And Hake is normally here from 9 to 11, Monday through Friday, U.S. Pacific time. But not today. He's out today. And I can't do it. I got to relax my throat. I cannot do it 5 hours. If I did 5 hours a day, I wouldn't be able to counsel today. I wouldn't be able to talk. It'll be over. Okay. But he'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. And you're right. Stop judging your vices. Or you didn't make yourself that way. You can't overcome it. It's the heart. And once the heart is changed, then he will also change everything else. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven. Hate, and you shall be hated. It's just the way it is. What you put out is what you get back. Sweet home Alabama. I love Alabama. Thank you.
Bibby42, well, what do we have over here? Looting? Burglary? Nope. Just the blacks doing some early Black Friday shopping. They don't mean no harm. Come on, Jesse.
That's Thanksgiving shopping. That's not looting. It's Thanksgiving shopping. Here.
Watch the woos with a diamond on D-Live. Says Satan just got his 5th dose of the Pfizer.
Amazing.
Congrats to Satan. Hydra on Streamlabs. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool the blacks, they will keep getting fooled.
Amazing. Thank you.
Bibby42 says, Jesse, stop lying. I agree with most of what you say, but when you bring up pumpkin pie, that is the best pie that there is. Give some respect to pumpkin pie.
I grew up on sweet potato pie, and I clearly remember, it was my trauma, that when someone offered me some pumpkin pie, I thought it was a sweet potato pie, right? I'm like, oh, excited. I cut into it. I ate a bit down on it, and I'm like, what? No, this is not a sweet potato pie. This is an imposter presenting itself as a sweet potato pie. And I've just been turned off ever since. But I wish you well with your pumpkin pie. At least it looked like a sweet potato pie.
Baby 42 with another one here. If it were up to me, I would say go ahead and take Friday off, Jesse and crew. Get a couple extra slices of delicious pumpkin pie. Kick back and relax on Friday. God bless.
Amazing. Thank you. What the?
BB42 on Streamlabs. Hake's back may have expired, but happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Let us rejoice this time of year and give thanks while we continue embracing James Hake's birthday celebration extravaganza. Pumpkin pie for all. A good night. Or something. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bibby42, regarding a caller yesterday, caller William, you can't pick and choose what statistics you want to use. Either use them all or none. What the?
And the one that he used, I wouldn't use that one. What's the? Amazing.
Bibby42 with another one here says, no Hake report today. Has anyone seen Hake since Friday? He went a little too hard this weekend for James Hake's birthday celebration extravaganza. One too many root beers.
Too much part, it ain't good for you. Yeah, I talked to him. He's recovering, so hopefully he'll be back soon.
BB42 says, how's that bench press coming along, Nick? Thanksgiving's in 2 days. Keep your eyes on the prize.
That's
no
right.
turkey until 180 pounds is knocked out.
Amazing.
Simon on Streamlabs. Have a blessed week, Jesse and crew. Thank you for speaking the truth for over 30 years. Amazing. Shout out to the JLP Discord.
Thank you. Back at you. I appreciate that. So Nick is saying the turkey is going to help me get there. So he needs the turkey. Amazing.
Nice. Yeah. I beat Harpo.
You told Harpo to beat me.
On Streamlabs, the Hake report, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. U.S. Pacific Standard Time.
So no Hake report
Except for today.
today. He's a little under the weather, but recovering well. And he should be back soon. Okay, thank you.
I beat Harpo with another one. Happy early Thanksgiving to Jesse and the crew and the Bond family. Love y'all.
Thank you. Love you too. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Bibby42 on Streamlabs. Caller Mike. Jesse talks the truth about every race, male and female. If you're truly only hearing one aspect of this, you are lying about doing the silent prayer. Today alone, JLP has already touched on whites several times. Get out of your feelings.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you.